Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. Um, Today I have a project share. I do. I'm so super excited to share this project with you that I made for Diemond Dies using a few of their new dies that was just released a few weeks ago. Now, before I get to my project share with you guys, I do want to remind you guys of several things. For instance, we still have our Make It with Diemond Dies monthly giveaway over on the Facebook page, as well as the card swap exchange, the secret card swap and exchange that's over at the Diemond Dies Facebook page as well. And I know a lot of my friends have bought Diemond Dies. Some of you, many of you actually, have bought more than one. I just want to thank you so much for supporting Diemond Dies and as well for using my coupon code and also being supportive of myself as a DT. I sure hope that all you guys that did buy those dice consider possibly entering some of these challenges, because every time you enter, guys, it's an entry to win more dice, which I love. So yeah, why don't, if you don't have a Facebook page, maybe this will be the inspiration you need to make one. And you don't need a Facebook page to enter either one of these giveaways. If you have a YouTube channel, you can make a video of your project and just message the Diemond Dies YouTube message channel, or you can also contact me if you need to, and I will let Dee know from Diemond Dies as well that you made a project and there's a YouTube video that she may need to see. If if you need to, if you need my help in any way, I certainly will help. So yeah, so get those lovely creations, take pictures, take photos. You don't have to do a video. You can do a photo slideshow if you're not comfortable making videos. Um, like I said, if you need help trying to get your projects posted, you can always contact me. You can contact Dee from Diemond Dies. You can contact any of the DT members, and we will most certainly help you find a way to get those projects of yours shared. Um, that would not be a problem. Also, last weekend, this just past weekend, Dee had a special promotion code. It was not working. There was a glitch with the website. So she was kind enough and sweet enough to extend her sale, which is amazing. All you have to put is save 25, sale 25, and I'll have the coupon code in my description box for you guys. If I can, I'll put it across the screen too in annotations. But yeah, the coupon code will be extended through Sunday, which I believe is the 24th. I believe it's the 24th. Yes, it is. Sunday the 24th. Also, I want to remind you guys as well that none of the DT members' coupon codes will they'll work, but you're better off using the save 25 only because you get 25% off as opposed to the DT coupon codes, which will only be 10% off. So everyone, for those of you who have been holding out for that one great sale this year, for those of you who may have been holding out and you have a little uh, you still have some Mother's Day shopping money, gift cards that you want to apply, please go on over to DiemondDies.com and check out these amazing dice, because they're on sale all week for 25% off. You cannot beat that. You're not going to get a better sale than that at Diemond Dies. Also, don't forget to our international friends as well as our friends from the US. Don't forget that all these dice are compatible with all die cutting machines, and the dice are made in the US. And for every order that's $35 or more, you will receive free shipping. So I think I have made enough announcements. Now it's time to share some projects. So what I did was I put all the dies that I used here on the mat so that you guys can see the dies um, as they are. in Diemond Dies because of this wonderful, wonderful sale. You might be interested in some of the older dies as well as the newer dies. And just real quick, this is one of the newer dies. This is the cherry blossom. Uh, it's comes in two. It's two pieces. It comes with the cherry blossom branch and the flower set. So you get both the cherry blossom branch and flower set, which is one of my new favorites, as you're going to see in my project. So that's one of the newer dies. Another newer die that I used on my project is this beautiful, beautiful skeleton leaf key. Love this. Love this, love this, love this. I also used the Diemond Dies Dragonfly as well as the Aster flower sets. I used 3 of the smaller ones. I also used my Diemond Dies Cloud Frenzy die set as well as the small monarch butterfly set. I also used my Diemond Dies Fern. I love my fern die. Oh, I don't use it enough, I tell you. And my grass border die. All from Diemond Dies. I tell you guys, sometimes I think there just isn't enough time in a day for me to play with all these beautiful, beautiful dies. I could just, and as Dee goes along and creates more dies, it kind of makes me feel bad because I've neglected like everything else I own because I just love playing with these dies so much that I find myself not needing anything or any, any other products, which is, I know, I have to use some other stuff. I mean, we did buy them and all, but I just love. Okay, so enough about the dies. This is a 12 by 12 layout. It is a scene, a garden scene, and a fairy scene. And I have to tell you, I finally brought myself to using these papers. These papers, I've been holding on to these papers for a while now. I am so in love with them. And the reason I've been holding on to them was because I was never able to get the whole Firefly collection. I only was able to get 6 of the 12, I think it's 12 sheets or 14 sheets that they made. I only was able to pick up 6. And I found them by accident because I didn't even know about this collection. But it is by Prima. And it's called the Firefly collection. And the sheet that I used for this layout is called Seeker. And I also used, and I'm telling you guys, I am so loving Pinterest. It's like my new favorite place to go. I also use Pinterest to download some of these mushrooms, which I did fussy cut. These images are in black and white, and I really like them for this because I didn't find them to be too cartoonish. If you know what I mean, it was more in the realm of fantasy. And I colored them in with my Pro markers and some Copics. And this is what I got. Now these were a little bit too much for this one layout, so I'm going to put these aside for another project in the near future. And then I just wanted you to see what they looked like. I had fussy cut them and put them in this project as well. See, this is a tiny one. This came off one of the other clusters. So let's get started with my layout. First I started out with a piece of aqua cardstock, which is right here. And I didn't distress anything on this layout. Not sure why I didn't. I just didn't. I wanted it to be like a soft, melded looking, that everything melds together. Now, I don't know if you can see those papers, the colors in the papers, but aren't they gorgeous? I just love it. And then the little flowers in the background. And like I said, this is a layout. And I will be putting the photos here and here. And then I'll figure out how to stick the title in there. And sometimes I do layouts like this. I will do layouts where you got to figure out where to put the photo. A lot of times I don't glue everything all the way down, so there's room to tuck things under. and underneath the fairy, and I always do the layouts with enough room for a photo and maybe some journaling. Or I will add the photo right away, but a lot of times lately I've been doing it this way because, well, just because. So let's start with the bottom. Down here, as you can see, I have a lot of the Diemond Dies stuff going on. Here is where I took a piece of that cherry blossom pine branch, one of their newer dies, and I just cut it in pieces. Oh, and I also used my mini must-have leaf, um, the leaves die from the mini must-have set, and that looks like this. And I forgot to take that die out. And I chose to use this one as opposed to the leaves, which is also a new die set, only because this one is going to be a bigger part of my other layout that I'm in the middle of. And I wanted to share with you different ways that we can utilize these dies and use these dies. For instance, these little cherry blossom flowers fit perfectly. If you have the mini must-have sets and you don't want to, and this is why I do this. Let's say you already have the mini must-have sets and you were thinking about getting the cherry blossom set, but then you don't know if you should get the leaves. Well, you can do either. You can either use these leaves, which are the smaller ones, the single ones, but if you already have the mini must-haves, you can use those leaves too. And then that way you could pick up a different die set. Maybe you want a flower, another flower set. So yeah, so that's where the little cherry blossom flowers are. I added little rhinestones to the centers. I added some sprays. Here's the little fern die. Here's one of the little mushroom cutouts that I put stickles all over. And here are the mini must-have butterflies as well as the aster flowers. Now the aster flowers I did cut out of yellow cardstock, and they're over here too. And here's some more cherry blossoms with the little grass die. Some more pearl centers as well as bling centers. More mushrooms, and I added stickles. I have some more of that fern. This is one of the little aster flowers. And here's the mini must-have butterflies. I took all three of the layers and created a very dimensional butterfly. Here's where I used a small monarch butterfly die. More of the aster flowers and the cherry blossoms. And a lot of these are popped up. I want to share with you that I do have them on dimensional tape as well as this one. She's also on dimensional tape. And I colored her in with my pro markers. When I colored this little fairy in, I didn't have any Copics. So these are all done with my pro markers. And I have little freckles going on her face and the little spotted wings and little spots on the back that I did with my white gel pen. And she's sitting on top of a little mushroom. And here I have one of the Diemond Dies little butterflies next to her, as well as some more cherry blossoms, some more sunflowers, another monarch butterfly, more of the fern, more cherry blossoms. And again, I took the twigs, the branches, the branch die, the cherry blossom branch die. And in the bottom, I used them as if they were twigs that fell off the tree and landed on the bottom of the little fairy's little playground, I guess, if you will. And then on the top here, I have them hanging off as if they're still on the tree with the little flowers where the little butterflies are going. I have my little clouds also on dimensional tape. And I'm trying to get this in close so that you can see all the bling in the center of the flowers. Here I have the little branch, and she's sitting on the branch. And I have all these, and as you can see, this one these two I purposely left without flowers because I wanted them to look like the flowers had just fell down into the grass. Because little Miss Fairy here was sitting, and her big butt squished the flowers down. No, I'm only kidding. She sat on top of the flowers and they fell off. I need a little humor today. It's so cloudy. And here we have some sprays that I put back there, as well as the little flowers, another little small um, mini must-have butterflies and the small monarch butterfly, and some more clouds. And I like the way she came out, as well as her little dress and slippers. And she's all snuggled up in her tree with her butterfly friends. And I wish that I could, let me see if I can, maybe if I move it this way. Hey, that's better. And then the dragonflies, I don't know if you can see them. These are the Diemond Dies dragonflies, and on the dragonflies I put some liquid pearls, put little spots all over their body. I did forget to put the stickles on their wings. I'm going to do that off camera. I just realized that. And here's another one of these little dragonflies. Wait, hold on. I have a little glue string here that I did not see. Okay. And that's him right there, and he also has little liquid pearls on him in blue, and I'm showing it to you upside down. And guys, the thing I love so much about this cherry blossom branch and flower set is that, I don't know if you can see how I used it here. I have her sitting on the branch. You can make a bird's nest like that and just do the die by itself. You don't even need a little fairy image as I have here. That would make a great card. You can cut the branches apart like I did down here and use them as twigs, and maybe even create anything with that. It can be coral for an underwater scene. You can make me take the twigs together, gather them up, and create your own little bird's nest with a different image. Maybe you have some giant Easter eggs, or you can make it look like a robin's nest or a hummingbird's nest or whatever. It's just so many things that you can do. If you have a deer die and it's only a female deer and you want a male deer, you can cut off some of these twigs and make them into antlers. There's just so many ways to use this die set. And as far as the flowers go, you can use the flowers with the die and use them as little cherry blossoms on the branch, or you can use the flowers to decorate all by themselves. They look marvelous, as you see here. See, they're all by themselves. They're not on the tree branch. Either way, the possibilities are endless. I'm sure there's a lot other things that we can think about for the branch. These are just some quick ideas that I came up with, and the layout that I created that I just wanted to kind of share with you guys, and also let you know about that wonderful sale that's going on over at Diemond Dies right now. You will get 25% off of your total order. And I am a big fan of fairies, as a lot of you know, and garden scenes. And although I don't have a green thumb to save my life, I do love flowers, and I do love garden scenes, and especially fairy garden scenes with mushrooms, and I did color in all those mushrooms. Don't know if you can see all the different colors I put in there. I try to put some woodsy colors. And this poor mushroom back here, you can't even see him anymore. He's just all covered up with all this stuff. And the one that she's sitting on is actually all the way out here, like that. It's a beautiful mushroom, actually. So, guys, oh, and I forgot, I have some calla lilies that I tucked in there, and that Martha Stewart little branch. I love that for fillers. Here's some more sprays, some more bling. Yep, I think I've talked enough about the layout. So guys, like I said, go on over to Diemond Dies. We are having an amazing sale going on right now, all through May 24th. Yeah, it would be nice if it went on till next March, right? Nope. The sale is going to be there till May 24th. Like I said, and the rest of the team does apologize for any inconvenience. Um, I am included in that little glitch may have caused in your shopping this weekend. But you know what? Good things come to those who wait. Now you have all week to shop. And like I said, ladies, those of you who haven't spent your Mother's Day money yet, go on over and check out these amazing dies. They make every crafting project that much more special. I know I love them to pieces. I love my flowers and my flower dies. Oh, they're just amazing. So you all have a very blessed day. I hope you liked my project. If you have any questions in regards to any products that I used or any of the Diemond DIe products, please leave them in the comments below and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. Also, don't forget that I myself am having a little challenge giveaway going on. You might want to check that out too. It is for some recipes and some recipe cards, which is going to be a lot of fun. I have 3 little prizes that I'm giving away, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed day. Bye for now.